to do a little bit of work for my husband today. My mom is at the house with the kids, and the separation anxiety from Maddie, since I have been home for months with her, was in full force. It was quite dramatic, and it's like heartbreaking for me when I have to leave her and she's screaming for me not to leave. It was so sad, but it has to be done, and I am gonna do some work for my husband. So I'm going out and doing some advertising for his business, and it really helps our family's business run better. So any way that I can contribute, whether it be working at work or working for him this way, is always helpful. And it's actually a lot better for me if I can do this versus go work at the urgent care, because the hours right now, it's a lot harder for my mom to put in a 12-hour shift versus, you know, like a 5 or 6 hour shift. So I'm gonna go put in about 5 or 6 hours worth of work on the road. My nose is itching again today. I have major allergies. And then, yeah, so it's gonna be an interesting day. My husband does not have his radio working in the truck right now because of a fuse, so he has to get that replaced. So I will be probably listening to Pandora on my phone with my headphones this week, and I don't know what this truck is doing this week. Did I just say that? Today, I mean. And so, yeah, that's what my day is gonna look like. Maybe I can do some chit-chatting with you guys a little bit about just a lot of things that I don't ever get enough uninterrupted time to chit-chat about, so that'll be good. I did get up and edit the vlog this morning that was supposed to have been edited and uploaded yesterday, because I decided not to do it last night. I literally like made the choice. Sometimes when it doesn't get posted, it's because of things that are out of, almost every time it's things that are like out of my control. But last night I made the decision to just not do it, because we were watching Star Wars, and I just really wanted to spend that time with the family and watch the movie and not have my attention really split between the movie and just spending time with them. So anyway, I am going to run into the dollar store. Actually, I probably should be going this way. And I'm going to get some tape to package up something that I am shipping out, and then I will be on my way for the day. Hey guys, so it is now almost 3 o'clock, and I have been out passing out flyers, which is not the most glamorous job in the world, but I tell you, it is nice to be outside in the fresh air and have some quiet time to myself. I just stopped after doing this all day. I'm just now stopping to use the bathroom, and of course I grabbed a Starbucks coffee and just took like a 10-minute break there, had a little snack. They have the best lemon bread, and I know it's incredibly bad for you, but it is oh so good with coffee. So I had that, and I am getting ready. Let me roll the window up. To go finish out the day. I don't have a ton of flyers left, but I have enough to keep me busy for just a little bit longer. And then I have to go to the post office first. So I'm going to do the post office, and then I am going to finish out the day doing these flyers and head to the house. So it's just been nice. It really has been. My husband hates doing flyers, but I told him that I would much rather do flyers than be at work for 12 hours. So he thinks I'm crazy, but it's really nice. I really enjoy doing it and just being outside, and more importantly, just kind of having some time alone to my thoughts and to listen to some music. And I know a lot of you mamas out there can appreciate that. It's like no matter what you're doing, even if it is work and it's not all that fun, if you have the opportunity to have a little bit of quiet time, it is just so good for your soul, right? It is. It's very good. It's like medicine. And coffee. So coffee and time. And let me just tell you something, guys. You may think this is so stupid, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Just to let you know the power of prayer. I believe in the power of prayer so much, and I want these flyers that I'm doing to produce lots of work for my husband and just a large yield for us financially. And so with almost every flyer that I'm putting in the mailbox, I'm praying over them. I'm praying over the flyers. I'm saying, Lord, bless this flyer. Lord, bless this flyer. Please, you know, bring forth a fruitful yield for hard work. And, you know, it may sound silly, but, you know, God tells us to pray about everything, whether it be something major or something very small, or seemingly insignificant. We're supposed to pray about everything and be in communication with God. So I'm praying over these flyers. I'm telling you, I am praying over them, and I can't wait to see what God does with them. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that. I just had to stop and get a charger for my phone. I stopped at Walgreens and picked up a USB cord because my phone went dead. I have been listening to Pandora all day long, and it is the what station am I listening to? Oh, Hillsong United. Love them. I love them. And it's just been so good just to be in worship all day long. It's just awesome, you know, just driving, worshiping, singing, praying, and just having some time alone with God and alone to myself. You know, I think that we should take advantage of the moments that we have to spend time with the Lord. And I think the best moments are those times when we're behind the wheel and we're driving, and there's you know, that's time to make use of. You're driving, you shouldn't be doing anything else, but you can be praying and talking to God. And I find that that's one of the best times for me to get my, you know, prayers in and to really talk to God, especially when it's a quiet car. So anyway, I've got to find a post office near here to mail this out for my husband. He has to ship something to a family that just moved that belongs to them. So I just thought I would share what I'm doing, share what I'm thinking, and what's going on. That's basically it. Jacob is at home. He's with my mom, and he is doing his schoolwork independently. And when I get home, I will check his math, and we'll look over his Latin to make sure that those are done properly. And I'll just kind of look over the other things, which is his geography and science, but I'm not too worried about those because he always has, those are pretty easy for him. So I'm going to look over those. And what else? Oh, Mason. We may get some homeschooling in with him tonight, or we may just kind of double up tomorrow. We'll see kind of what kind of mood he's in, because I found that the later in the day that it gets with Mason and the more tired he is, the harder it is for us to get any kind of homeschooling done, because he is 5 years old and he does not have the stamina to keep up, you know, with his attention later in the day if it's something that he's, you know, not really interested in. Especially with his reading lesson, he tends to get frustrated easily, and if it's later in the day, it's just, it's like, it's not good. You're just fighting a losing battle like that. So we'll see what kind of mood he's in tonight, and that will determine whether or not we homeschool. If he's super duper tired. Oh, I'll tell you this too. Last night, he, at about 2 a.m., I woke up to this sound, and I asked my husband what it was, and he said he thought that Mason had shut the bathroom door, that he had gotten up to his bathroom. And then like a minute later, I heard him crying. And so I got up, I was scared to death, and I got up, and he was standing at the bottom of the stairs downstairs, and he was crying. So I guess he was sleepwalking or something like that, and just kind of woke up maybe and didn't know where he was. I don't know. I don't know if he fell down the stairs. I asked him and he said no, but this morning he didn't remember any of that. So I got him. I tried to get him calmed down last night, but I ended up crawling in bed with him and laying with him till he fell back asleep. But I asked him this morning if he remembered it, and he said no. So he must have just been sleepwalking. I used to do that really badly as a child. And this is another thing. I'm like chit-chatting right now because it's so quiet in here, so I hope you guys don't mind. But when I was about 10, maybe 9 or 10 years old, I was really bad sleepwalker, and we were on our family vacation, and we had gone to the beach, and I had sleptwalked and walked out the front door. We were staying in like a 2-level house right by the ocean, and when I shut the door, it locked. So that's when I woke up, is when I shut the door, and I tried to get back in the house and it was locked. So I was terrified, and I ran upstairs and started screaming and banging on that door because it was locked. And my mom came to the door and opened it, but she was terrified. She didn't sleep for the rest of the night. And we were just talking about that this morning when I was telling her that Mason sleptwalked, and she was reminding me of that time that I did that at the beach, and she said, the rest of the night I kept thinking that you were just gonna sleepwalk and go out to the ocean, you know. But anyway, I used to sleepwalk really bad, really bad, but I don't do that anymore. Praise the Lord. So, okay, obviously it's been a while since I vlogged. I got home, I made some dinner, and it was supposed to be chicken bacon ranch pasta. But I didn't do the bacon, and I ended up making a very big mistake with the meal. So I added olive oil to my noodles, the penne pasta, after it cooked. And after I added the olive oil, I realized I had grabbed the lemon infused olive oil, so I put lemon flavor all over the noodles, and it basically ruined the meal. So dinner was a complete fail on my part. So that was that. And then what did we do? We cleaned the kitchen, and then I basically sat in the little schoolroom area and organized and worked in that area for like 2 hours while I watched the planner chat, the live planner chat with Sam from Happily a Housewife, and I forget who else, Organized Little Lady, and several others. But Anyway, so I watched that while I did my own organizing and working in that space. And then Maddie and I just took a bath and got cleaned up and jammies on. And now I'm getting ready to go downstairs and do my editing and hanging out with my husband and Jacob for a little bit. So that is what is going on. Just thought I would give you guys a little update since I haven't done much vlogging. My camera battery died and I put it on the charger, and then I just didn't pick the camera back up.